OMG, what? Follow E. OMG, who? Follow E. OMG, yeah, follow E. Who that be? Hell, that be me. Follow E. What's up? OMG, follow E. Gang, gang, gang. What's going on out there in YouTube right today, baby? Well, today, y'all, we are going to do Cooking with Rick. Garlic, pork, and creamy mushroom sauce. Okay? It's a garlic pork chop with a creamy mushroom sauce. Okay? So this is going to be a full review for Cooking with Rick. I will leave his link down below if you're interested in going to see it in his cooking videos. He do pretty good for Southerners people. You know, we Southerners, so he did pretty good. So this kind of had me like, okay, I want to try this. So we're going to try this. Let me turn my stove up a little higher so we can get started. I would like to thank all the mothers, all the fathers, all the grandparents, all the aunties, cousins, anybody that's taking care of kids. I would like to tell all of y'all that I appreciate you, okay, for all that you do. Hey, y'all, I'm playing because I'm just at home today. I'm kicking it at home, relaxing. So I wasn't going to dress up for this today, okay? It's Sunday, and so, hey, let's get this out the way. I'm going to tell you the seasons that you're going to need. You're going to need garlic powder. It doesn't matter about the brand. You're going to need black pepper. He used fresh, so I use fresh. I don't like to change people's recipes. If they made it a certain way, I like to do it the way that they did it. Other than that, it becomes your recipe when you change it. I'm not changing anything. Okay, I am using salt. But he used salt, but I'm using pink salt, okay? And I just put this pink salt in this container because it came in a bag. So I just put it in one of my old containers and emptied it out, cleaned it out, and put it in here. But you can use regular salt. That's exactly what he did, but I use pink salt. If you start using pink salt, please go light on it. It's a little bit more stronger, so you would need less compared to using regular salt, okay? And you will also need some paprika. Paprika. Doesn't matter about the brand, people. Okay? But you will need that paprika. Okay? So, I have already cleaned my pork chops. And I have already seasoned them. Aren't they pretty? That might be my thumbnail. It might not. Who knows? We'll see. All right, so that's what you're going to need just to season this with. And remind you, I'm going to go ahead and put some oil in here. I'm using olive oil, a little bit of olive oil, okay? And anything else that you need in here, I will tell you as we go, okay? I will tell you as we go. You just want to get enough to coat it, okay? Coat this thing. I have to put a little more in here. I put a little more. But we got to coat it. We got to make sure that we do this like Rick did it, okay? Like Cooking with Rick did it, okay? So I'm going to put just a little bit more in here. A little bit more. How y'all doing out there in the YouTube world? Y'all know I have to ask y'all how y'all doing. Okay. That should be more than enough. That should be more than enough. Okay, what we're going to have to do to this personally is we're going to not finish cooking the pork chop at first. What we're going to do is brown the pork chop a little bit, and then we'll come back and add them in at the end. So we're going to make the sauce and finish cooking it in the sauce. But we just going to get us a little brownage on it. Okay, y'all? Let me get my tongs. Get those ready. Get it ready. Get it ready. All right. Let's spread this back out. It got a little crumpness going on to it. So let's get started. I will bring y'all over here in a minute. Okay. I'm using bone-in pork chops. He used boneless pork chops. I like my bones, so I'm just using a different cut of pork chop than what he did. I'm not changing anything. I'm just using a different pork chop, okay? And y'all know, when we in the house, in the kitchen, we cook like we cook in the kitchen, like you at home. You wash as you go. I want the naturalness of it all. You know what I'm saying? Okay, let me bring y'all over here. Okay, like I said, we are not going to cook this all the way through. Let me get a plate so when it's ready, I have somewhere to put it. We're just going to get a little brownish on it. That's it. So I say about 3 minutes on each side. Maybe 2.5, because you don't want to, it's going to finish cooking anyway. So I'll say about 2.5 minutes on each side. I'm going to let that cook a little bit. And I'm going to get what you need next real quickly for the sauce. Okay, let's see what it's looking like. We got that little brownish on that side, a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and take these and put them on a plate and let them sit there while we get this sauce together. So right now, we're going to add in a little half a stick of butter. We're going to throw in these mushrooms. And like he says, scrape the little scrapings off the bottom if like it's seasoned still down at the bottom. He says scrape it. That is flavor. Then we're going to let that sit a little bit and saute itself a little bit. Just a little bit. Oh, I be forgetting. Y'all don't like when I sing. However, it is what it is. Let's get that good and softened up a little bit over in here. Okay. He also stated you can add garlic. He added garlic. However, he said if you're going to use fresh garlic, use 4 cloves of fresh garlic minced. So I'm going to go ahead and do it like he did. I'm just going to use the minced garlic that I have already. And he used 3 big heaping And that sounds like my kind of friend. When you use a lot of garlic, baby. I was like, yeah, we're going to do it like this. And it is a garlic pork loin cream mushroom sauce. So, hey, it is what it is. Let's get that garlic in there. I would tell y'all use about 5. Really. Because it's not going to be this minced down. We're going to get that to make it do what it do. Don't that look good, y'all? It smells good, too. We're going to turn that up a little bit so we can get that heat crunk on here, okay? Because we got other stuff we got to add in here as well. Let's go with now a little bit of, and he said you have to add this because it depends on how much you're making. So I only have 4 pork chops, so I'm going to add to about right there. Maybe half a cup, a little bit over half a cup. This is why we had to turn it up, because we had to put some liquids up in here. Okay, let's let that kind of get on hot a little bit. Just a little bit. You see that steam? I hear it finna get back to boiling. And before it get too boiled over, at this point, before we add anything else, let's add 2 tablespoons of parsley. Well, I said tablespoon. That's about a tablespoon. And a tablespoon of Italian seasoning. And some fresh cracked black pepper. Okay. I like me some pepper. So, make sure we have plenty of black pepper in there. And he also added in the end, which is some heavy whipping cream. Okay, this is a cream sauce, y'all. He also said you had to add that as well. I have some more. I had a little bit in my refrigerator already, but I had got a new one. I was prepared. Let's see what it looked like. Oh, yeah. We're going to let this come up to a boil, y'all. I'm going to put just a little more up in here so this sauce can thicken up. Okay. So now y'all see why we did not finish cooking this, because we're going to cook it in this sauce. Yeah, that's what we want to see. We want to see the boil. Okay? That's what's going to make this thicken up. Let's get these seasons mixed, baby. Come on. Light my fire. There we go. Right there in that middle. We're going to get that boil going. Once we get that boil going, we're going to put these chops back up in here. Okay? I'm going to try to make this very, very small little video for y'all, okay? Okay. Let's start putting these pieces back up in here. A pork chop. Get all up under there and get that good in you. Y'all know what he said? He said that right there that came off of there. Guess what he said do? He said y'all just don't know that's flavor. So we putting all that in there, okay? Every drop we can in time to come down to flavor. Wash as you go. Okay, now we're gonna let this cook for the remaining time for about, I guess about, no, let me do this because it's too dark this way. We're gonna do this for about, I'm gonna turn this down to a medium heat. I just kind of wanted that sauce to thick up a little bit. So he said we're gonna let this here cook for about 20 minutes in this sauce. Everything should thicken up, and we'll be back to see what it looked like, what it looked like, what it looked like. Boom. Okay, y'all, I'm back with the finishing touches. Not on my hair, but on the food, the ending, to see how it really looked. And this is once again Cooking with Rick, and it is his garlic pork loin, but I'm using pork chop, creamy mushroom sauce. Okay, let me say it again. I'm gonna tell you what he used: garlic pork loin, creamy mushroom sauce. Once again, like I said, I will leave the link down below if y'all interested in going and see what he got going on over there. Okay, so y'all, this is how it looks in the end. Do y'all see how that looks nice and creamy right there? Nice and creamy. Okay, so y'all, I'm gonna plate this really quickly and let's see how it tastes. Okay, let's go ahead and turn this off. It can finish simmering the way you want to simmer. Back over here, I accidentally hit it and twisted around, so I might put that out and I might not. Who knows? Who's to say? I might. Okay, so anyway, let's go ahead and get us a pork chop. And let me make sure I give me some of these mushrooms. I want to make sure I got the sauce, the mushrooms, all of this, okay? Because I must add that it really smells wonderful. It really, really do. So, let me get a fork and a knife. A fork and a knife. A fork and a knife. Let me get it. All right, let me see. Let me show y'all how it looks. Let me bring this down just a little bit. Okay, y'all. Let me take this out of my hand and do a better one. Okay. We'll know, at least we have two, right? So, when you cut it tender, the sauce, let me get a mushroom. Wait a minute. I'm going to have to bring this plate up here because I ain't trying to dirty up my little clothes. Mmm. Mmm. Okay, Rick. You did this. You did this. Y'all. It's tender. It's good. The season is perfect. The sauce is delicious. Thank you, Rick. a new change, a new thing to do with my pork chops, to make it a little bit something special, especially if I'm cooking for somebody special. You did that, Rip. Y'all try that, okay? And look, if your sauce don't thicken up because you use too much, say maybe too much broth, you can use a little extra milk to build it up, a little heavy whipping cream to build it up. Or you can make a little bit of a slurry with some cornstarch and kind of drizzle it all over. Mine did thicken up, so I was glad, but I knew if I had to thicken it up what to do. So I'm just giving y'all that pointer. You get a little cornstarch, a little water, stir it up and scoop a little bit in, and it'll just thicken it up the way you want. It won't be over thick. That's just as long as you don't put too much in there, okay? So I want y'all to like, subscribe, hit that bell button, hit that bell button, comment down below, comment down below, and come back following OMG, what? Follow E, OMG, who? Follow E, OMG, yeah, follow E. Who that be? Hell, that be me. Peace. Boom.